almost anything that happens, we feel we understand. This creates an illusion, and the illusion is that the world is knowable. Because you understand the world in the past, and it seems that if you understand it in the past, then there must be a structure to it that would enable, all it would take is some intuition, and you'd be able to predict the future. In fact, there may be no structure in the past. It's just a story you're telling yourself. Or it is something that indeed you have learned, but that you didn't know. That's what's called hindsight. In hindsight, you misjudge what the probability was, and you misjudge what you yourself used to think about that. What makes this very pernicious, I think, is that it leads us to misunderstand the randomness of the world in a very deep way. The point is, once you tell a story, you're misled by it. And I'll give you an example about the financial crisis. There are people who we believe that they knew the crisis was about to happen. We should retire the word know from these situations. And the reason is this. When we say that people knew something, we can only apply that verb if what they knew was true. Until we know that it is true, it's not knowledge. In fact, they thought a crisis would happen, and then it happened. They didn't know it. Knowing is really something else. But that's the way we use the word know. That use of the word know gives us the illusion that the world is knowable, even when it is not. In fact, there were equally intelligent and knowledgeable people who knew the same facts and who didn't think there was going to be a crisis. My inference from that is it was not knowable. Some people thought it, and some people thought other things. Very similar about intuition. The mystique of intuition comes in part from the language. We don't say, I had an intuition that this was going to happen, but it was false. Generally, you said, I had an intuition when it came true. That biases us to believe in intuition, and it biases us to believe things about the world that are simply not true.